So let's get started here. First of all, I had to remake episode 2. So this is episode 2, and I remade it because I somehow magically messed up the sound on my original episode 2. So you guys are going to have to deal with this one. This one should be a little bit better, I guess, because I actually know what I'm doing now. So let's go 1. We'll start off the ninjas. 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. So if you notice about the ninjas, they're all pretty much different, but they're all very similar, and that's that they're just different colors, basically. But I believe they're all different. Nope. Oh, we got these two. Oh, wait, did I miss it? Boom. There we go. That's why. So they are all different, but they all pretty much have the same pattern. They all just have this headband going on, except for this guy. That guy's the only one without the headband. So let's zoom in on a little bit and check it out. So let's go over here and start with the 1, 0. So yeah, I mean, these are going to be a little bit pixelated, but this guy just has a blackish gray headband, and obviously it looks like a regular dart monkey. If you actually put him next to a dart monkey, they look very, very similar. The only real difference, besides like the eyes and the color, is that the dart monkey actually, if you put him next to him, his hand's a little bit different. So that's a little bit interesting just to look at that. And then once we zoom down to here, it's just different headband, purple and then red, and then you notice he's got this little hood thing on, and that's the 04. And I guess if you look, this is like his other arm over his other arm, like over here. Kind of interesting, just to see how like he's kind of like turned to the left, kind of. And then you got the 01, and this guy's just black with a white headband, black with a blue headband, black with a red headband, so kind of interesting. And then you got this guy who looks totally different compared to the other ones. He's got really scary green eyes. The other ones, you can actually see they're blue, blackish, black eyes, and this guy's got green, scary ones. So yeah, that's kind of interesting. So now let's go over to the cannons here, and hopefully I've gave enough space for myself. 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, 4. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to do this just because you guys probably see this most of the time. This is, oh no, I messed it up. I'm sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2. So yeah, that's definitely a different pattern, and I'll just show you guys that just because. So let's zoom in really fast on these, and if you notice, they're all pretty much different. I don't see any of them. Actually, no, these two are the same. So we got the 01 and the 10, they're the exact same. The rest of them are different. So let's zoom in on these guys. Cannon, I never really thought about a cannon having like wooden planks on the side here, and when I saw these wooden planks when I zoomed in, I was like, oh, okay, that's what holds them up. I just didn't think about it for whatever reason. You just kind of think that they're just kind of there and they're just held up by something, but you don't really know what. And then this one's the same thing. This is cluster bombs, I think. Yeah, this is cluster bombs. That's why it's got this little pattern right here. And then you got this one. Oh no, this one's cluster bombs. This one's frag bombs. Sorry guys, that's frag bombs and cluster bombs. And this one just got really big and fat. And this little thing in the back, pretty much the same, different color, kind of the same size. And this one too. This is a 40. And this one's got the weird arrow to point forward and all that. I don't know. It's pretty much the same shape as the other one though. And then we got the 01, same thing as the other one. And then you can go to a missile launcher, and that just totally changes the shape of the cannon. So that makes it go from really big and fat until a giant missile. So it's definitely different. And also you get this background right here, this little yellow background for that, and that's going to be mostly for all the right-sided upgrades. So this is the Moab Mauler, this is the 03, and yellow, and obviously the little yellow background. So he's kind of scary. He's got these kind of scary eyes. And then this is the 04, and this guy's got like a combination of pretty much everything. It's big and fat, it's got the missile kind of shape and the missile fins, and it's got the background, and it's got the 01 and 10 little target right here. So that's kind of interesting. It's got like everything mixed in together. And then this is just the 4-2 that I think most people probably use for the cannons in the first place. So a little bit interesting there. And the only reason I did that is because I know that a lot of people use that one compared to the other ones. Let's go over the ice now. And there's 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, 4. So those really aren't touching too much. And if we notice that these are actually kind of similar to each other for the most part. I mean, they're all really, really blue. You got this guy and this guy that look the exact same, and then you got this guy. Actually, no, you got this guy and this guy that look the exact same. And then you got this guy and this guy that look the exact same. So you got two of them that are completely identical, two pairs of them that are identical. So let's zoom in on them a little bit and just get a little bit closer view on them, just in case you guys wanted to see that. And well, if you actually notice, you might not notice this when you're really zoomed out, but you actually notice that this guy's a monkey, and it kind of looks like these are his arms right here. These are his arms, and I don't know if he's supposed to have a beard or if he's just supposed to be frozen in blue, but it is kind of interesting just to see those little arms, these little ears. You normally don't see them. And then we move down here, and he's pretty much the same thing. He's just got this little pattern on the top of his head up here. So that's a little bit interesting, I guess. And yeah, I think that's really it for him. And then this one's kind of different. This one's got, instead of just snowflakes falling down, which this one you see all these little snowflakes kind of get bigger and smaller as it seems like they're falling. It's kind of an interesting thing how they did that. But then you got this one. It looks like a frickin' blizzard. It's a blizzard going on for this guy. But he looks pretty much the exact same as the other one. Just the monkey itself, just the tower, like around him, the ice shard or whatever you want to call it, gets bigger. And this guy's a little weird looking. Now the other guys were mostly like light blue, and this guy turned dark blue. He releases smoke, and his face is really weird looking. Look at that face. And it looks like he's breathing and moving, and it's, oh, just kind of gross if you ask me. So let's move over to the next side over here, and you got pretty much the same as the first one. This guy's the same as the second one, so I'm not even really going to go over that. And here's the third one, and if you notice, his arms went from straight down, or like right next to his body, to he's angry. He's anger fisting, and he's crushing these guys. And I don't know if he like smashes his arms down when he actually freezes things. I don't think he does, but that's kind of cool. And then this guy, you don't even really see his face, but you do see his arms. The arms are still up like this guy, but yeah, I mean, just looks like an Eskimo, I guess. And if you notice, you can actually see his eyes very creepily in the corners here. Very, very creepily. Barely see his eyes. So I guess that's really it for the ice towers. Let's move on to the glue gunners. Let's zoom out first, sorry. And glue gunners. So now we got the 0, we got 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, and 4. So if you notice that these are, for the most part, different except for these two brown ones. But you know, most of the 0, 1, and 1, 0s are kind of the same. If you notice, there are some different ones, for example, ninjas and stuff. But most of them are the same. Let's zoom in on these guys and check them out just a little bit and actually see what's going on with them. So yeah, there's the glue gunner, and if you notice, it actually goes, this is actually the cartridge in the back here, and it looks like this little glue goes through here and then comes out the glue hose up in here. So that's pretty much the basic idea for most of the glue gunners. The guy's just brown, and then once this guy comes out, he gets goggles, and his little changes colors from purple to yellow. Then this guy, he turns to like a glass thing. If you notice, there's a little cork in the back here, and I guess that's how he reloads or whatever, reloads his gluiness. But yeah, I guess that's kind of interesting. He's got glasses. He looks kind of cool, actually, if you ask me. And this guy's kind of the exact same thing as the next one, just a different color. It's got the green and everything. It just turns from light blue to blackish or gray. And then here's the exact same one as the 1, 0. This is the 0, 1. Here's an orange and yellow guy, which is kind of interesting. It's like a lot of these are actually really bright colors. If you think about it, there's these three guys right here are really bright colors. You got the purple and the yellow, the light blue and the green, and the orange and the yellow. Those are really bright neon colors. You don't see that too much in most of the towers. Now this guy is a giant cannon of glue splatter. He glue splatters everything. Look at these things right in here. They're huge. And look at this cannon. Oh my god, it's so thick and big and juicy. Oh yeah. Well, yeah, I guess that's it. And then this guy actually looks like he is surprisingly smaller. Now it looks like he actually does have a bigger butt, but like if you actually look at him, he just looks smaller. He looks skinnier. So I think his body might be a tiny bit skinnier. I don't know for sure, but like right in here, if you see his body, it looks a little bit thinner than this guy, but maybe that's just an optical illusion because of the back end here. It could possibly be. I'm not really sure. But yeah, I mean, they're kind of similar anyways, just yellow and black, and the only real difference is that little back end there, and that's pretty much it. So I hope you guys liked this. If you did, please press the like button, and if you didn't, tell me why. And I hope you guys are interested in the rest of the series. Thanks for watching.